Hello there, it's DynoStorm. I am a games developer working on a survivor-like tower defense game called Westman, and I decided today to go ahead and take inspiration from this and make a real wide power-up myself for the funsies. Stick around to the end to see why I would come up with such a silly idea. Hello. Been a while since I've done a stream, isn't it? I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but yes, it seems like everything seems to be working. The mic seems to be working. There's this new game that I've just been introduced to. It's Ramek Total Machine Death Demo. I don't know what the deal with the title is. Like Total Machine Death, what does that mean? Like machines aren't alive to begin with, but yeah, this game has you fly on the back of a budgie and you shoot things, and shmups and budgies are kind of my thing. So I've got a budgie myself. His name's Plum. So yeah, there's him in the little bottom right there. Giving that video to maintain smooth streaming. Apparently the status of the stream is quite poor. Okay, I'm wondering what that's about. Dropped frames, 26%. Okay. I'm probably going to need to change some settings in this case. Alright. Oh, I wonder if I can do that on the fly. Or will I have to change it later? Stream. Okay, I can't change that. Video bitrate. Output. Okay, let's video bitrate for streaming 10,000 kilobytes. Like 10 megabytes. We could do like half it almost to 6. Maybe that'll be enough. I'm not sure if it'll okay, it looks like it's a bit better now. How's that? First time I've done something like this in a while. Excellent connection. Alright, good. All I had to do was change the file size for the upload. Now it works crisply, which is good. Yeah. I know concurrent viewers too. Alright, well, I have got my eyeball on the chat, so yeah, if anyone wants to show up, then you can. Yeah, and I'm not gonna like promote the stream anyway. I'm just gonna kind of wing it, unintended. See how things go. Here's the little bird in the background. Let's give this a go. Last time I tried this game, it ate my mouse. Like I want to have it in windowed mode, but okay. Hitbox is the head. Right click to throw javelin. Left click to shoot. Charge EMP. Release the trigger EMP. Use the mouse to move. Pause. Pause is P. Okay. F for full screen. You see, it barely gives you enough time to actually read the bloody thing. If you could change that to a press a button or something, that would be really good. Alright. Okay. And the map screen is automated as well, apparently. Here we go. And yeah, you just control it with the mouse, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah. Oh, good lord. It's one of those ram enemies, my favorite. Very steampunk-esque in a way. Ouch. Okay. Gotta be careful of those ram enemies. Does it actually start you from the beginning of the level? With checkpoints and stuff? That kind of looks like what it implied with the animation. I'm wondering if the game might be a little bit on the loud side. It should be fine, but it's a little bit close in terms of loudness when I'm eyeballing the thing on the bottom there. Oh dear, goodness me. Alright, there we are. Again, I moved my head away from the screen for a second, and then that's when you have the barrage. Okay, I'm pretty used to small hitboxes. Oh, they're in the background. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so they'll come up behind. That's good. That's good. What's the word? Anticipation or something? Oh dear.
Ramek cannot be defeated.
Wondering if... Did the budgie just make a little noise? That's pretty cute. Alright. There we are. Alright. So there's the javelin, eh? Are javelins useful at all? Alright. A new weapon, eh?
Ramek's world, this game is a rite of passage for toddlers.
Alright, fair enough. Another go then.
Ramek, total machine death.
Looks pretty good. Share it real quick. It would be nice to have like one person in the chat. I don't know if I want to leave it to chance. And I'll lower the volume just ever so slightly. There we are. Share the stream. Okay, there's a button for it. One of those little budgie links. Hey, bud. I just hold on over and share it places. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Like the developers found me. Good stuff. Gonna put over. Streaming the budgie game. There we are. Post onto eggs real quick. Close that. Should hopefully work. Alright, nice. Let's back on over and see what's going on. Death, let's go. I can click to skip it. Good. Alright. Go. I think I'm being a little aggressive with my attacks, and I think that's it. I've got to play a little bit more defensively to get through it. Things with other shmups, they'll just like respawn you exactly where you die, so the incentive that way is to it's basically to get through the level more than to actually survive. So the incentives here are a little bit more correct. Alright. Alright. Alright, I'm keeping an eye on his heads now. I'm not... Alright, here we go. Oh, ah. Oh, good lord. I know, I'm getting a little bit confused by the money and the bullets. They look quite different, but for some reason, it's just like the bullets are scaring me a little bit. The money. Alright. Yeah, the electric weapon's pretty cool. Definitely my style. Alright, let's see if we can get to the end of the stage. Do the javelins explode? That's pretty crazy. Alright. I'm just like a javelin. That seems slightly less powerful than a Alright. They're very kind of Dune inspired. Alright. Okay, let's take a look. Alright, good. Good. Crispy. Oh geez, that's a lot of bullets. I think the mouse is a little bit dubious as a control scheme, but I can mostly control it if I take my time with it. Alright. Let's take a look. Is it not going to shoot anything more? Or is it just trying to eat me now? There we are. Got him. Oh, there's a machine underneath now. Alright, crispy. Okay, that javelin wasn't very helpful at this range. I seem to need to be able to get a little closer to get in range. Oof. A little tight here. Alright, nice. That's cool. So you can do a bullet clear. Alright, I managed to get closer. It's good, just gotta keep my eye on the bullets. Alright. That's pretty tense. Goodness me. Alright, it keeps on going. Yeah, I'm quite pleasantly surprised with this game, actually. I wasn't too sure about it when I saw it on a video recently, but yeah, this is actually pretty solid. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, homing missiles, that's good. Alright, there we are. Alright, the spiky things, oh geez. I do not like the spiky things. Homing things, okay, they only home if they're like already close to you. Oh, great. Okay. I assume it takes me back to where the boss was. Okay, well at least the boss is like a checkpoint, alright. I'm assuming the boss is like a midpoint and there's like a little bit more to this. Okay, crispy. Alright. Electric time, let's go. Something I'm thinking of is to make things more interesting is you could have different perspectives. And all you'd have to do is like move the background up and down basically. Have it go higher, have it go lower. That's just an idea that's coming up. You could have it like a tilt or something. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Alright, a bunch of guys coming from behind. Enemy coming in from the rear. Drop altitude. Yeah. Alright. Oh geez. Okay, I can shoot the little spiky things. That's good. Oh, did I hit something? It does send you back quite far. Alright, if I just go really close to the front, I'll take them out before I get them. Alright, I've got to be careful of these homing ones. Clearly I made a mistake last time that, as I thought it was done homing at one point and it was still homing. Alright. Wait, does the javelin actually follow you? Yeah, the javelin's weird. And it should be like independent of you, more or less. Oh dear, look at this. Alright, nice. Now might not be the best time to stream, but I had an opportunity, so let's be careful. Alright, there's the guys coming from behind now. Alright, let's be careful. I assume you have unlimited ammo. Alright, more of these homing guys again. Ah, there we are. I managed to just about slip through that. Oh, there we are. Big fire gun. Yeah, there's that burst thing that does bullet clearing. Ah, for goodness sake. Those damn spiky things. Alright, we're on the last life. I'm really not a fan of homing things. Most of the shmups that only have normal bullets, but I guess that would be making things too easy. As much as I am a little frustrated by the backtracking, this does put the incentives in the right place to these kinds of games. But yeah, like I said before, shmups tend to let you keep going, and you never really get good at the game, and you have to do a lot of backtracking anyways. Oh, I didn't position myself right there.
3 seconds in Ramek's gladiator arena.
Alright. I want to finish the stage at least. I like the title. I do quite like the title screen. It's very pristine. Very well put together. Very old school. There's a little bit of a shader going on with the background, giving a little bit of a distortion to the heat and stuff. Pretty cool. Javelin, hold to shoot, charge EMP, electromagnetic pulse. Screen V vibration, CCRT. If I press C, I can make it CRT. I think I'm gonna keep it sharp. Quite a fan of sharpness. I'm too young for the CRT stuff. It's cool and it definitely has an aesthetic to it. If I have the sharp option, I'm generally more inclined to go in that direction. Think about the backtracking though. I guess if there's any feedback, I guess I'd make them a little bit more snappy. A little bit more intense, a bit more snappy, rather than these longer levels, but I don't know. Because then there's moments like that where it's just a bit empty. But I don't know. Would that be too hard for new players, I'm wondering? Okay. It really rubs it in your face, doesn't it, with the backtracking thing. Of course, I'm out of practice on this first half now. I've got to pay attention to the weapons as well. I quite like the electric one, to be honest. It means you don't really have to aim, but you have to be close to the enemy, which is okay. I think the trouble with mouse controls as well is that it's not 100% clear where you're going exactly. Unless you move quite slowly, you're not going to be totally sure where to go. I've got to think about these electromagnetic pulse things as well. Whoa! Oh, jeez. I almost went straight into that. Ah.
Ramek cannot be defeated.
And what is this, a shotgun? Not sure if I like that. Maybe we should try this game with a control, that might be better. Yo, 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 it's Arturi, hello! Welcome to the chat. Have you played this game? You should give it a go if you're into shmups. I'm quite the shmup guy myself, so... Like, oh, a budgie! And a shmup. I gotta play this immediately. That was my attitude today, so that's what I'm doing. Alright. I've got to pay attention to the head as well. I quite often look at the enemies, because they have all kinds of weird patterns. The thing is, enemies moving in a sine wave formation aren't really an issue as long as you keep your head out of the way. Oh, that's a nasty one. Alright, let's be careful of these. Okay, is there an opening? Okay, there we are. Ah, jeez. Well, that was close. Okay, watch out for these guys. I'm really focusing on the game, so I can't read chat at this exact moment. Alright, let's see. Not yet, I haven't even pointed out the Oris Press. Is that your actual bird? Yes, it is. Alright, I've got a shotgun to deal with this weird worm thing. Okay, there we are. Gotta destroy the weird mouth things. Oh dear. Alright, it spawns me back on the boss. Well, that's at least some mercy, eh? Yeah, the boss really is just throwing, like, random stuff at you. Alright. Oh, I've got an electric one now. Alright. I moved too slowly.
Play worse than a cluster of guardian protozoa.
And it starts spawning enemies while the boss is still running. That's pretty interesting. A bug? Trying to remember if that's the first or second part. Okay, that looks like is that the second part? I think it is. You play worse than the cluster of Larinian protozoa. Really? Well, they must play pretty well then. That's me. My avatar is quite operating properly. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be doing the lip sync thing. Not sure if it's been doing that for a while. Thought I would check up on it. Crispy. I made my very own software for like VTube style avatar thing. So Yeah, it's got a few bugs, but it works quite nicely. I wasn't too happy with the software that exists out there, free and paid, so I made my own version. I definitely want the electric. The electric means I don't have to aim as much. Quite happy that these enemies have a massive... Alright, electric, we got it. I can literally be, like, here. Alright, I can't be right beneath it, but as long as it's kind of vaguely in front of me, I can get it. Okay. The trouble is with the electric is that you're really close to the enemies usually, and I might accidentally pick up a weapon I don't want. Is that a javelin, or... Okay, that's a javelin, okay. Gotta learn to use the javelins as well. Alright. This guy's not giving me an opening. The electric is definitely my kind of weapon. Well, remember the javelins as well. I've got a secondary weapon, basically. Okay, I've got an electromagnetic pulse ready. Alright, there's a like meter on the top there. This isn't charged super fast. Okay, I've got an EMP now. Alright. Hour 3. Looking at the HUD as well. It might be good to have some of these HUD elements elsewhere. But yeah, electromagnetic pulse. Okay. Ah! It's like, I'm gonna go get like the money. There's just one stray bullet there. Oh no, now I've got the machine gun. I don't want this. Alright, well, at least I can take a bit of distance between me and the boss here. Ah. Oh yeah, and he went down pretty quickly that time. If you remember last time, I was using the electric, and it took me a while to get close to him. Oh, the EMP only charges when you're firing. So there actually isn't much of an incentive to not be firing at all times. Alright. Well, we'll go with that. Yeah, the HUD could definitely be better. It looks pretty like default Godot in there, but yeah, it's alright. It does the job, but yeah, I understand it's not final. Some of those enemies, some of those bullets are a bit lighter as well. I definitely maxed the contrast on all the bullets. Make them as visibly visible as humanly possible. Because there are those dark high contrast bullets, and those are good, but there are those lighter bullets that I'm not a fan of. Anything that is like an obstacle to readability. Yeah. I think the contrast on the what are those called? The bullet, the money could be lowered a bit. I think the enemies are probably mostly fine in terms of readability. Background is mostly correct. Alright, here we are. Okay, I'm doing good. I like the electric weapon. It definitely is helpful. Okay. Oh, jeez. I just barely grazed that weird spider thing. Tyrant for DOS, says Arturi. I've never heard of it, but I'll look it up. And DOS, that sounds pretty like... Is that like an old computer or something? I don't know. I think I might be too young for that. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I don't know, obviously. Okay, we got the rocket launcher now. Brilliant. I'm a little annoyed when I get close to money and it's like I think I'm gonna pick it up and it just I'm not there long enough for it to fully pull. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I like that. Because I don't know. In my mind, it's like the moment I see it coming towards me, it's like, okay, I'm gonna have it collected very soon. But I don't know. I guess it's just maybe a preference thing. But it's otherwise pretty fun, and the sounds are very satisfying for collecting things. This budgie sure has a big wallet. Let's store all this stuff in. Alright, Arturia said something else in the chat, but I'm focusing on dodging bullets right now, so I'll have to wait for a little bit before there's a breathing moment. Oh, there's a pause button, isn't there? I think there was, but you gotta focus before I can look at the keyboard to find where the P button is. This is basically a mouse-only game. Alright, P. Oh, there we are. That's a nice CRT for the P. Good. DOS was before Windows. Tyrion is an awesome shmup. Alright, I'll have to check it out then. Alright. Oh, really? That was a hit? I thought that was a graze. I'm gonna need to go back and take a look at that, because I felt like that was a graze. But I know, some of these shmups are more generous with their hitboxes than others. In a lot of the shmups I work on, the bullets themselves have smaller hitboxes as well. You know, others it's just like, it's purely the player and the entire bullet. Just even the edge of the bullet hitting your head is bad. Which I have the feeling is what's going on here. I'm going to need to be very, very defensive here. What was that about? A flamethrower? A spread shot. Alright, well that's okay. I like this as well. I'm probably using the electromagnetic pulse less than other people. Because, well, I don't know, I'm very much a shmup bullet hell type kind of guy, so dodging the bullets is my main instinct. Alright, now's the time to use an EMP. If there's just a lot of bullets on the screen, I'll just use the EMP. It's just like, it'll make it easier for me, I think. Oh yeah? I can dodge it, but I'll just choose not to from time to time. Oh, really? I was so close to being clear of those bullets. But I kind of relaxed for a moment. If you saw that last one, I just barely hit the very last one before, and I just need to go a little bit further down. I don't know about the music. I think it's definitely very desserty. If it was me, I'd have something a bit more high energy. I've played a lot of those like cave shmups with the high energy everything. If it was me, I'll definitely have fewer rest times. It'll be a bit more punchy. You know, there's little like 2-second moments like this where there's just no enemies spawning. So, I don't know, there's a lot, like, game design is just, there's so much going on with these things. There's so many decisions you can make. And, yeah. If it was me, I'd make it more intense and shorter. So to get from A to B in the stage would take less time, but it would be more intense. Oh yeah. EMP, that's good. There needs to be a sound effect for when the EMP is ready, like an EMP ready sound. Something like that. Because then you don't have to be like eyeballing the HUD all the time. You can just like make a sound. And usually it's easier to just have a sound. But obviously you want both. So, for clarity and things like that. Oh no, it's those blasted spiky things. Alright, I'm just gonna hang out down here. Come on, can I deal with the spider? What hit me? I did an EMP. What hit me? Osric, hello. Welcome to the chat. Seconding the high energy music. Yeah, I know. Could we just put like a DNB, like, drum loop over this? Or something? But I know, I'd like some melodies as well. Alright. Alright, I'm on my last life by the look of it. Alright. This is the thing with the EMPs. Do they work on those, like, destructible bullets as well? I think they do. Okay, they do, alright. Oh god, be careful not to retreat into bullets. Good god, that's definitely something I'm quite guilty of. Retreating into bullets that I've already passed. Yeah, I don't like that. This is why whenever I make a shmup, the bullets are always faster than the player. Oh jeez. Ah.
Despite foreseeing your future, Ramek is still disappointed.
I do apologize. I am working on it. Alright. Look at that. You definitely, for those enemies, unless you like make a hole in those enemies, you're really gonna need an EMP.
Ramek, total machine death.
How long have I been streaming for? Take a little look. Maybe I'll have another go if there's... Yeah, I've been streaming for about 40 minutes almost. I'll do one more go and then see if I can complete this. No, my pride's a little bit hurted that I can't finish this game. I'm pretty big into shmups. But this is also quite different from what I'm used to in some ways, familiar in others. Okay. Alright. Yeah, the EMP is also part of the scoring, I guess. So you can do this to get more money. That's good. Homing missiles, alright. So if I stay back and I'll let the missiles do all the work. And then it just comes back from off screen. That's not very happy. Or machine gun. No, I don't want that. Or do I? I don't know. I can see the weapons now. I've gained the eye for them now. Whoa. Oof. Good lord. I hate sine wave enemies so much. Alright, is that a... What's the S thing? I don't know. Oh yeah. So yeah, it uses the EMPs like panic bombs, basically. Alright. Does the EMP... No, it doesn't make a sound when it gets to full health. Alright, here we go. Nice. And I'm hoping you can get one-ups and stuff if you collect enough money. Oh, jeez. Almost went into that one. And I'll need to try playing this game with, like, arrow keys or something. And I'm not sure about the head as the choice for, like, the weak spot. My intuition would be to make it the chest or something. Since it's bigger. But, I don't know. Like, Again, it's like I'm moving left to dodge those bullets, but it's just not there. Alright, is there a shift to make it slower? I'm trying with the arrow keys now. Alright. Okay. Because I want to move slowly. I guess I'll just have to tap. Alright, I'm using the arrow keys now. Do my Alright, and I assume I can do an EMP just by letting go of that button. There we are. Man, this rocket launcher does so much damage. Yeah. Yeah, this is a shmup that's kind of both attack and dodge. Yeah, I intended to do an EMP there, but I clearly didn't have the bar full just yet. Oh! Oh.
Ramek cannot be defeated.
I always get a little bit too bold sometimes. Oof. And I'd know about how I feel about the multiple weapons thing. It's not what I'm used to. This is more like a Contra, I guess, where you have like different weapons all the time to keep things novel and interesting. The Western prototype actually had that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do quite that style, but generally gamers do like switching weapons all the time. It's like a constant stream of novelty, basically. So, you know. Alright, how are we doing with the EMPs? Not quite full. There we are, okay. I tried doing an EMP, but I just let go of the button just before it was ready. Wasn't great. Alright. Here we go. Let's set all these guys on fire. Okay, remember to use your EMPs, because this guy drops quite a lot of bullets. Alright. Whoa, there we are. Oh, why did you have to start shooting more bullets? Ah, after I've used my EMP. Cheeky bastard. Pretty good that I managed to get through that, though. But yeah, I need a slowdown button if I'm going to be using arrow keys. Give me a slowdown button, buddy. Just use shift like every other shmup. And that's like, that'll be fine. Or some other button, you know, whatever works. I'm not sure about the gaps between his attacks, though. Basically, I'm just hopping to the top right to keep him on the right side of the screen. It might be cool to have him face in both directions, like the player. Like, you could shoot left or right. And that way, that it wouldn't be, like, narrowed down to this particular mode. Ah, jeez. Am I hitting him? Ah. Yeah, it would be so good to have an EMP sound. Like, EMP ready. and the slow button. But yeah, I am gonna blame it slightly because it's easy to do these small motions with the mouse, but I think I like using arrow keys and traditional controls a bit more for these kinds of games. There we are. I'm not sure if I'm close enough. There's not enough feedback for me to know whether I'm hitting him or not. There needs to be an enemy hit sound as well, I think. And this is something I need to do for Westman as well. I think the firing sound is a bit noisy, and the enemy hit sound is not quite as pronounced. So, you know, there's little changes that could be made to this game that could definitely add a lot. But overall, I think the direction is pretty good. I think it's very promising. So, yeah, I'm quite pleasantly surprised with this one. And, yeah, I think I'll wrap that up now.
Ramek, total machine death.
Alright, well, that's all. I'm going to wrap this up now. So, thanks for tuning into the stream, and I'll try doing more of these in the future, methinks. Alright, take care, everyone.